Good afternoon, students, and welcome back for English class. Soon we will start school. Only maybe 3 more Zoom classes, and then we can come back to school to see each other and learn. So we can start today at today and Thursday and Friday. We will talk about more conversation English. So maybe some things that will help you if you go to a foreign country. Maybe can help you speak with other people or businesses. Travel phrases. So there are many good things about learning English. If you learn English in Thailand, there are good advantages to learning English. One thing that is very good is you can speak to people in other countries. You can speak with American or British or Australian, but also if you go to Japan or China or Korea, or South America or Africa, in these countries, Thai is very rare. People will not be able to speak Thai, but some people will speak English. So you will still be able to talk with people if you can speak English. So today we will learn about some words that will help you when you go to other countries, or if people from other countries come to Thailand. So today we'll talk about 3 things. With talking first is the airport. So the airport will be the first place you will go to if you go to another country. The second thing will be a hotel, the hotel. When you get to a hotel, you will have to be able to speak with people at the hotel. And then number 3, just a little bit about going around a city, not very much about that. But mostly the airport and the hotel. So we'll talk about some vocabulary, some words that you will see in an airport. Okay, the first word is a ticket. You will need a ticket to get on an airplane, or they call it a boarding pass. Boarding pass, ticket, you can say both. Next, there are different words. They all mean the same thing. There's baggage, luggage, or suitcase, or suitcases. Baggage and luggage are uncountable nouns, and suitcase is countable. So you will add an S if you have more than one. Next is arrival, arrival, and departure, departure. T-U-R-E will sound like a C-H-U-R, chur, departure. Customs, customs. Passport, passport. Maybe you have a passport, maybe you do not have a passport. You are still young. Next, international, international. So that's a long word, but we can go through it. Next word is domestic, domestic. And one more, visa, visa. So these are 9 words that are about an airport, and you will often see if you go to an airport. So we will go through each one and what they mean. I will give you a Thai word, I will explain in English, and also show you some pictures so that you will understand. So first one, ticket. Ticket, but if you are on a train or a boat, or you go to a movie, you will call it a ticket. But at the airport, you call it a boarding pass. An airplane ticket is a boarding pass. It's just what it is called. It will allow you to board the plane. Board means to get on or enter. So this is what you will buy to get on a train or a plane, and then you will have to show it to people or give it to people. to be able to get on, to enter, or to board. So what does it look like? So you can buy it online, and on your email, you will get an email that looks like this that will show you the time and the number of your flight, where it's from, where it's to. And when you get to an airport, this is a ticket. But your boarding pass, when you get to the airport, it will give you something that looks like this. And this is a boarding pass. There is the word boarding on it. It says boarding time. This is the time when you can go onto the airplane. Not when the airplane will fly, it's when you can go onto the airplane. We also have where you start, where you end, and the gate. So where you get onto the airplane. Okay, so next word. Next word, baggage, luggage, or suitcase. So baggage and luggage mean the same thing. They're uncountable. Suitcase also, but suitcase is countable. Means the same thing, but is countable. So you can read Thai words there. I am not good at reading Thai, so krapao duntang. So baggage and luggage is everything you bring with you. You can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20 different bags. That is your luggage or your baggage. If you say suitcase, you'll have 1 suitcase, 2 suitcases, 3 suitcases, 4 suitcases. But baggage and luggage is everything. So these are pictures, and you can see this is a suitcase. This is a suitcase, but this is not a suitcase. This is not a suitcase. This is not a suitcase. This is a suitcase. Suitcase is in the back, in the front. These are just bags, or you can say luggage or baggage. Baggage and luggage means everything. Okay, next, arrival. Arrival. I don't know if my Thai is correct. If it is not, I'm sure Teacher Far can write in the chat a better word. So this means to come to a place. So if you are at an airport and you arrive, it means you come, you land, and you are there. It's when you come to a place. So there are international arrivals. In English, you can see, and I took pictures from Suvarnabhumi, so you can see Thai as well in the pictures. So there is often a sign in an airport that will show when planes will arrive and from where. So the time, the city, and their number. So the opposite of arrival is to come. Departure is to go. This means to go. So you go to different places in the airport. If you are coming into, you will go to one place. If you are flying out, you will go to a different place. So you have to find which place you are going to take off, and you have to find departure. So departure, and it means to leave or to go from a place, go away, depart, departure. So some signs I found it difficult. When you are in an airport to take a flight, you must look for these signs to find out where to go, because often, especially in a new airport, you will not know where it is. So you must look for a sign and departures. We'll say departure. So another picture, this you will look at the time to make sure your flight will leave on time and where to go, and again, departures. There's a different word, so maybe this word is better. Tiao bin taak. I don't know, but you can read that. Okay, so next word, customs. Customs is a very important part of airports and traveling. It can be a little bit nervous because they can say no and you cannot come in. So, pewa sulo sots sunga home. I don't know. So what customs are is government people, government officials who allow you. They let you come, or they say no, you must go home. Or in some countries, you must check with customs before you leave. So in Canada, often when we fly to America, America Customs comes to the airport in Canada to make it quicker and easier. So we have to go through customs before we get on a flight. So this is what it'll look like. This is American customs. So if you go to America, this is what the person will look like. And in Thailand, this is what it looks like at Suvarnabhumi. So the next word is passport. Passport. Nongsu Dintong. So Nongsu, as you can think about it, it's a little book. It will have your picture of your face and your information, usually your name. It will have your age, when you were born, your birthday. It will have a number, a passport number, and expiry date. So this is an American passport. If you open an American passport, that's what it looks like. As you can see, there will be an eagle on the paper and with the flag. And then it will have your name and country you're from and things like that. If you look at the outside, this is what a passport looks like from America, the United States of America. A Canadian one from Canada looks very similar. So international. So you can see the word inter and national together. Nation, this is nation, it means country. Country. So international means more than one country, between countries. So if you're going to fly international, you go to a different country. Nana chatit. To go or from another country, it means two different countries. So if you fly to America or Japan or Canada or Australia, you will fly international. This is important at an airport because you will go to a different place for international flight. So this is international departure. So if you are leaving to go to a different country, this is international departure. Departure, leaving international, a different country. So these are some international flights. Not within the same country, they all go to a different country. So the opposite of international is domestic. So if you fly in the same country, you'll fly domestic. So if you fly to Chiang Mai or Bangkok or Phuket, things like this, if you fly in Thailand, start in Thailand and go to Thailand, that is domestic. Domestic. So make sure you go to the right place in the airport if you are flying international or domestic. So it means to go to a place in the same country. So here you can see on the sign at Suvarnabhumi, there is domestic arrivals and departures. Okay, or this is different domestic flights. You can fly to Chiang Mai, Sanok, Suratani, Padi, Phuket, Trang. Anyway, these are all domestic. So visa. If you go to many other countries, you will need a visa. Some countries you do not need a visa. I am from Canada, so I need a visa. For different countries, then you will need a visa. So this is a piece of paper or a sticker they will put in your passport, or a stamp that they will allow you. They say, okay, you can come into our country, you can enter a country. So many countries in Asia you will be able to go to, in ASEAN countries, with no visa. You can just get visa on arrival and or no visa, and you can go to their country. If you go to America or England, Australia, it is much more difficult to get a visa. You will have to go to Bangkok and go to see people from that country to get a visa. It is not very easy to get a visa to go to some countries. So to show you what it looks like, this is a visa to go to America. So they will put a sticker into your passport. So it looks like another page in your passport. If you go to Thailand, this is what I get. So it's usually just a stamp like this. Also, this is also a visa. You cannot see it very well, but it is a sticker that they put into your passport. So that is what a visa will look like, either a stamp or a sticker. So that's about the airport. That's all the words for the airport. I think if you know these words, you will be able to take a flight, go to different countries and come back, and you'll be okay. So the next important thing, if you fly to another country, you must find a hotel. You must have a place to sleep, especially if you go to a cold country. It gets very cold at night in the winter, like Canada. So the words for hotel vocabulary are reservation, 4 syllables, reservation. Next, check in. Next, check out. Deposit, deposit. Room number, room service, and complimentary. That's a long word, complimentary, but it is easy to learn what it means. Not easy to learn to spell and to write, but if you see it, I think you can remember what it means. But first, we'll start with reservation. Reservation is the first thing you will do for a hotel. The very first thing you will do is make a reservation. So usually you will do this online now with maybe Agoda or booking.com, hotels.com, something like that. Reservation means to make plans and hold something for somebody. So I will tell the hotel, I am coming on June 23rd. Save me a room for one night. That is a reservation. Tell them I am coming, and they will have a room for me when I get there. So this is hotels.com. This is how you make a reservation online. You choose your room, choose your hotel, and pay money. You can also make a reservation at a restaurant. So you can reserve a table, make a reservation for a table. You can do a hotel or a restaurant. Next will be check-in. So if you reserve a hotel, you have a reservation, you will go to the hotel and check in. Check-in is easy. Check-in. And this will be the first thing you will do when you get to the hotel. So check-in means to tell the hotel you have arrived. So you will go to a desk like this, and somebody will help you to check in. Nowadays, some hotels, there will not be any people, no people, just a computer. So you will have to know English at these computers and to be able to check in. Check in, often you can just push a button, check in, and then it will ask your name. And the opposite of check in, when you come to a hotel, you check in. When you leave the hotel, you check out. Check out. I don't know if these are the correct Kai. I don't know. It's just what I found. So check out means to tell somebody that you are leaving or you are departing. If you remember departure, you are departing, you are leaving, you are going. So it's the same place as check in often, and can also be done on a computer. You can see it says check in and check out. Check out is often very fast and does not take a long time. Yes, the girl in the picture is called a receptionist. Yes. Next is deposit. So sometimes, especially in Thailand, you often, usually give a deposit. In other countries, in America, often you do not give a deposit, or Canada, you do not give a deposit. You must have a credit card though. They will take your credit card just in case you do something bad. If you break something or something bad happens. So deposit, it is money that you give to the hotel, but they will give it to you back. If everything is okay and nothing bad happens, you do not break the window or break the TV or do something bad, then they will give you your money back. It's just to make sure. So I had some pictures from Thailand. So there's also Thai there. Maybe if you aren't gifted, you can read in Thai. They will give you a piece of paper to say how much money they will give back to you. Okay, next, room number. Room number is an easy term, but in English we will say it a little bit different than in Thai. So room number is easy. What it means, it is just the number of the room. But in Thai, if you have the room number 1, 2, 3, 6, you will say nong song sam hok. In English, we do not say 1, 2, 3, 6. Room number 1, 2, 3, 6. We will not say that. We will say it in two numbers at a time. So you will say, I am in room 1236. 1236 is how you will say that. You will not say 1, 2, 3, 6. 1236. And so this example of 1236. How about if it's only three numbers though? Then will you say the first two or the last two together? So if it is three numbers, we say the first one and then the last two. So if it's 316, we'll say 316. So maybe this doesn't make sense to you, but these numbers will be what floor the room is on. So if you are in room 316, you go to the elevator and push number 3, and then you look for 16. If you are in room 1236, you will go to elevator and push number 12, and then look for the room 36. If you have gone to a hotel before, I'm sure you know this already. But I don't know about room service. So room service often in Thailand, sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't have it. And same with in America or Canada. Some hotels will have, some hotels will not have. This is when they bring you food or drinks to your hotel room. You don't have to go anywhere. They will bring you food. There will be a menu in your room, and then there will be a man like this who will bring you food. It's very delicious, maybe breakfast. And then you can sit in your bed like this girl and eat your food. You do not have to go anywhere. You can be super lazy. Okay, and the last word for hotels is complimentary. Complimentary. Now, this is a very long word, but in Thai, it's very short. It's very easy to learn its meaning. It just means free. It is the same as free. I mean, you don't have to pay for it. So often in hotels, usually in hotels, they will give you complimentary water or complimentary Wi-Fi. This means the water is free, the Wi-Fi is free, you do not have to pay. So complimentary just means free. So often you will see like this. Also, another thing you can see on this sign, so it says complimentary, but it also says it's on us. That also means it is free. It's on us. It doesn't mean it is on top of us. It means that they pay. The hotel will pay. You do not pay. It is free. Okay, so the last one is, there's just 4 words for getting around. Going to a new city, there are a lot of words that you can learn. So I just try to keep it to 4. I think maybe the most common 4 words. The first one I think is very easy. Taxi, you know. Maybe the other ones, you know, sightseeing, tourist attractions, and museum. So first, taxi. I think you know taxi. Taxi, it's a car that you pay, you give money to, and they will drive you to places. This is a picture of a taxi. Often now in countries, they will have apps that you'll use, like Uber or Grab, or in America, Lyft. These companies will do the same thing, and you just do with your phone. So the next word is sightseeing. So you can see it's from 2 different words. There is sight and seeing. So this means sight. Sights are things that you go to see. You want to see. I cannot read that Thai word. So sightseeing is to go to visit special places in a city or a country that people like to go see. So if you go to one place, to 2, 3, 4, you are sightseeing. It is what you are doing. It is your actions. So some pictures, she is sightseeing. She's taking a picture of the Eiffel Tower. So she is sightseeing in Paris, France. As you can see on the bus, it says sightseeing. All these people are sightseeing around a city. Okay, and tourist attractions. Tourist attractions, again, that's too long for me to read. I cannot read the Thai. It means places that people come to visit. Usually you only go one time. Don't go back and back. It's for tourists. So when you sightsee, when you go sightseeing, you go to tourist attractions. So sightseeing is a verb. Tourist attraction is a noun. So like a pyramid or a Statue of Liberty. So these are things you go to one time. If you live in New York, you do not go to the Statue of Liberty. It's only people who are not from New York that will go. And the last word, museum, is a place where there are very old, very famous things, and they keep for people to come and look at, or to take a picture of. So these are some examples of museums. So I will try to show you a picture, and in the chat, you can try to write one of the vocabulary words. So I'll show you a picture, and you write what the vocabulary is. So what is the vocabulary word for this picture? What is this? What are the words that you learned today, or we went through today? I try to start easy. I think you should know this one. Yes, room. Oh, direct message. Yes, Nana, correct. And Atom, yes. Okay. We are running out of time, so I will try to go quickly. This is room number. How about this? What is this a picture of? There are different words you can use. Can you remember? Okay, just not a suitcase. Suitcases or luggage or baggage. There are 3 different words that you can say for this one. How about this? What is this? This one is very easy. You can see it at the top of the picture. It says it on it. Yes, passport. Yes, correct. How about this? I include the Thai word here. So what is this a picture of? So I can see that you know the word. Oh, okay. Yes. So customs. Some of you wrote a little bit of a mistake, but that's okay. And what is this one? Can you remember how to spell this one? This is a difficult one, and it is the last one. So no more after this one. Can you remember what this is called and how to spell it? Oh, yes, correct, Nana. Anybody else? Can you remember how to spell it? Okay. Yeah, I know. I don't remember this. Okay, so this is reservation or reserved. You can say both, depending if you're talking about a noun or the verb. Okay, so that's all today. All the words about traveling and words that you will need to know at an airport or if you go to a hotel. So that's all for today, and I will see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.